John Klaus, the current owner of Skip Along, and it's here with California Speedboat Association. We raised Skip Along in 1984. I'm one of a number of people that knew that it was a Tahoe, but no one knew where it was. And just being young and energetic, and we just decided we'd try and go find it, and teamed up with a fellow named Pete Carew out of South Lake Tahoe and used his barge, and he had a black and white video camera just in a Lexan box, and we just went searching for it and found we found it in a couple days, which sort of surprised us, and we didn't realize that we were looking for the proverbial needle in a haystack. And it took a couple more days to raise it, and then we took it into Sunnyside. I was running the marina operation at Sunnyside at that point in time. And we had it at Sunnyside for a number of days, and then word got out on what was going on, and Mrs. Dollar and some of the family came down and looked at the boat. And Dan Foster came, a number of other people who were involved with Skip Along showed up within the next couple weeks. It was built by Stan Dollar. Ollie Meek was his friend and partner and rode with the boat, and a team of people out of South Bay and San Francisco. And it was built in 47, 48, into 49. It went through several different configurations. And then in 49, they got the boat working properly, and they won the Harmsworth with it. They competed in a number of other races in the East Coast and did, moderately well all the time. And then they took it back, and they had property in Tahoe, and they did an exhibition race with Tahoe Yacht Club in August of 49. And after the exhibition race, it was being towed back by Dick Clark. And Dick Clark managed Sierra Boat for the Dollar family. They owned it at that point. And they had evidently developed a leak in it. And when they were towing it back, and it started to sink, and it just went like a stone. And it almost sunk the boat they were towing it with. And if he hadn't had a hatchet or an axe or something along that line in the boat, he wouldn't have even been able to cut it loose. It went that fast. And then the Dollar family hired contractors. I think they were Navy contractors, and they came up and they drug for the boat for about a month. I would imagine on calm days there was still fuel bubbling up from it and oil. So they had a rough location on it, and they hooked it once. When it sank, it went down tail first. It hit on the tail of the boat and ended up upside down, which crushed the windshields and the air scoop that was on it at that point. And then when they were dragging for it, they hooked it one time. And on the starboard side up on top, there's a tear in the side of the boat, and that's where they hooked into the boat. And they flipped it over, and then they were never able to get back on it again. And talking to Mrs. Dollar, when she came up, she said this was a major event in their lives. The loss of this boat was devastating to all of the Dollar families.